season of Deal or No Island. And today I've got two special guests because they're the banker's assistants, Ben and Kamari. And I'm very excited because I actually got to interview them last year. And guys, I got to tell you, first episode last week when I saw both of you were back, I got so excited. So
Aw, thank
Maybe.
you.
congrats on that. You never know what's going to happen, but y'all did great last year, so I'm not surprised to see
Thank
you
you so
back
Thank you
much.
again.
so much.
Thank you.
Yes. And I've got lots of questions, so we're gonna just dive right in. But first, how are you both doing? How was this last year for y'all? Give us some updates.
We're great. This last year was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so nice to be able to go back. It's always such an honor to be asked back for a second season. It was good to see the family again. It's not even a team, it's our family.
Mhm.
So it was really, really special to get to go back and meet the new contestants. That was crazy.
Love.
Yeah, getting to go back to the island and film in the same locations. It's like I felt like we were just there. So I mean, it was
Yeah.
really weird. It's like that tree branch was still on the ground from a few months ago. Like it's just everything was like nothing really changed except for
Right.
the new cast and
Hmm.
some of the upgrades they did on the island. So
Yes,
it was nice to be back.
That's
definitely.
awesome. Well, I guess speaking of upgrades, I don't think I asked this last time, and I don't know, but the players stay in these very, very nice tents. They're air
Mhm.
conditioned this year. Where do y'all get to stay? And was there any upgrades from last year?
We are lucky to stay at a nice hotel that's on the island with
Okay.
the
Yeah.
producers and everybody else. So I can't,
Mhm.
we can't complain. It's a nice, we're set up pretty nice.
We have AC
Good.
and
Good.
that's enough for me. So
Hot
Right.
showers, nice
yeah, hot
bed.
showers, AC.
That's
Cannot
great.
complain.
Good to know. Good to know. So last night we saw reality show villain Dr. Will join us. Everyone's been looking forward to this moment. And then with the addition of him, with also with Parvati and David, who are also, Survivor pros.
Mhm.
Did you guys know these three at all, like going into this, or were you fans of them before?
I've heard the names of Poverty and Dr. Will through just like TV and Big Brother. Um, it was something like of kind of just like surprise seeing Dr. Will, who is what season two I think of Big Brother, or season one or
Mhm.
season
It's
two.
been a
I mean,
while,
just
yeah.
to be here on an island, I feel like that was just such a curveball to throw. I don't think many people expected it, and it's cool to see the gameplay that he plays in Big Brother, which makes him so attracted to people to watch. To then bring it into like a survivor based deal or no deal elements of an island. So it's cool to see his gameplay in both versions of reality television.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, already we've already gotten a lot of first for Deal or No Deal Island. The first lowest amount was made last
Yeah.
week. And then last night we had two contestants go on to play Deal or No Deal, which I believe has not happened before. Are there any other firsts that we can look forward to happening this season?
Yeah,
Yes.
there
There are
is.
a
Yeah.
couple things. There are a
There's a
couple
few things
things.
that we can't say,
I was
but
gonna
there
say, don't get us in
Possible. Yeah,
trouble
please
now.
don't do that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
We
There
trying
is
to
some
come back.
first. There is some first. I mean, I dropped down to a knee for the first time this season because of
Okay.
excitement and utter shock. So, and I feel like I don't think I've ever done that in my life, to be honest. I don't
Hmm.
think I've ever been so like shocked by something that I've dropped down to a knee before. So that was a that
You
was at least
forgot
a
to take
first
the
for
case
me.
off one time. We had to rerun it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah. I left the case on the stage. I didn't take it off. I think I ran at one point.
We
So
were doing laps on that back. We get very emotionally
yeah, yeah.
invested.
This
Okay.
season
Well,
especially. This
you
season.
said drop down to a knee. I thought you said you were about to propose on the show.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I
That's
met
a
someone on the
spoiler alert.
island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh man. All right, let's talk a little bit about individual contestants. Whose personality do you think we're not seeing so far in in these first two episodes? And who do you think will kind of be surprised by, like who kind of comes out of their shell or just someone we haven't been exposed to yet, because it's such a big cast still.
I think personally that people just like Aaron in season one, they see Dixon
Yes,
and
that's what I
they
was
see,
saying.
oh, he's a smaller guy, a little bit timid, a little quiet. But I mean,
Mhm.
you cannot count that kid out. I mean,
Oh,
he's calculated, he's smart, and you'll hear throughout the whole season, just his knowledge of reality television.
Mhm.
I mean, he knows every female banker or briefcase
Oh
opener
yeah,
from like every Deal or No Deal season.
that's
He
right.
is his knowledge on just reality television is so insane. So I think people will be surprised to see how much he uses that to his advantage this season.
Very
Yeah, he's
cool.
low key lethal, actually. So keep
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
eye
yeah,
on
he
him.
is. He is.
Kamari, was there anyone that you kind of thought of, or who's maybe whose personality started to kind of shine more throughout the season?
I was gonna say Dixon too, but another one that I'm obsessed with is Seychelle. She
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so funny. Although I do say that her personality kind of came out at first, but it does get more intense, and she's just enjoyable to watch. She's just so
Mhm.
enjoyable to watch. And then furthermore, I do feel like obviously David and Parvati, because they have to be more recluse, they have to be more low key at first, but you really start to see once the contestants start to talk and they figure out who they are, you start to see their strategy become a little bit louder, and like, they just kind of shift how they play the game, and you're watching your old favorites again, which is really
Right.
cool.
I
Hmm.
can absolutely see that happening, and that's going to be very cool to watch.
Yes.
CK and Lachelle went to Deal or No Deal. They won, which means they got to eliminate someone. They eliminated Sydney, which was actually kind of a little bit of Parvati's strategy.
Hmm.
Obviously, you don't give away big things, but do we happen to see if that strategy happens to do they regret that decision, or does it like come back and bite them in the butt later? Like, do you know anything on that side of things?
I don't believe. I think I can say this
Yeah.
safely that Sydney isn't really like missed throughout season two. I feel like she came, she did what she needed to do, she left, and I feel like that's kind of just Sydney's story in season two.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
I don't think it really gets brought up to the surface again.
Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like those first couple eliminations too are kind of tough because it's so early in the game.
Hmm.
It's like you barely get to know them. They do their one little mistake or something that probably gets them voted off, and then they're
Hmm.
gone. So
Yeah.
I feel like really week three and beyond is where you really start to like feel the losses.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I also feel like you'll notice in season one too, the first people that go home, I feel like both either played really nice when they shouldn't
Yeah.
have.
Yep.
And then the second person that goes home is usually the one that instantly is very aggressive for no reason, or maybe a little annoying to the cast. And so you kind of see those people get winged off like
Mhm.
Yeah.
early on, you know.
Yeah.
And then it starts to level out, and then they're kind of voting off people that are like threats and intimidated, or something like that. So I think that's kind of like been a pattern for season one and two now.
I
Yes.
get that. And also too, I think the island adds a whole nother element. So like, yeah, if someone's annoying, they're gonna go first for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right.
I don't want to be
Listen, you're
stuck on an island
stuck.
with an annoying
Yeah,
person.
you're already hot, itchy, and sweaty, so you don't want to be annoyed on top of that, right?
Right.
No, and it's crazy too because by the end, the ones like the CKs and the like, you're gonna see they're out loud. I don't like this person. I hate them. I want them gone. Like they
Yeah.
just will. They're very vocal about
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Well, final question, guys. This went by so fast, but I'm not surprised. But I might have this answer already. It might be Dixon, but who is the biggest threat this season?
Hmm.
It's actually kind of tough. It kind of
I mean,
changes.
there
Mhm.
could be so many answers to that, but
It's true. I feel like I have two. I feel like, well, it's kind of an obvious one. I would say Parvati and David, only because Parvati, I feel like, plays like a very quiet, low-key game, even though she's a veteran, and then David is on the other end of that spectrum. So I don't know. Would you agree with that, or what do you think, Ben?
I mean, no, I think Poverty does play a great game. She's a veteran for a reason with these
Hmm.
things. But I do think there's something to be said with Dr. Will being a threat, just because he causes so much issues
Hmm.
that
Intentional.
I feel like you can't really like gauge someone that's that chaotic. So I think that kind of just brings issues to other, like, maybe little groups that are trying to either vote him out, but then you have someone that made a deal with him behind someone else's back. And so
Right.
you kind of see that. And he's so kind of mean to everyone, right? That you don't really know if he likes you or not. And you'll see there's some
Hmm.
twists this season with him that shocked all of us. So he shows his true colors throughout this whole season. And
He
I,
had us stressed out. Okay,
that's a
like
threat.
we
Yeah,
weren't
Yeah,
yeah.
even
yeah. He stressed
competing with
us
him,
out,
and
and we
we were
weren't even playing
stressed.
the game. So
Yeah.
That is so great. Guys, I'm glad I got to talk to you so early on in the season because I think you just gave us some great things to look forward to. And again, just really cool to see y'all back again. Maybe I'll talk to you next year. I would love to see
love
you
Definitely.
that.
again. We'll just
Sounds
do this every year.
great. Yes, thanks so much
Well,
for
guys,
having us.
of course, anytime. Everyone, this has been Ben and Kamari. They are the banker's assistants on this season's Deal or No No Island. Thank you again so much for your time. And yes, we'll be interviewing more eliminated contestants throughout the season, so please like and subscribe our channel. But until then, we'll see you next time. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. You're
Bye.
awesome.
Yay.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you
It
again.
was so
You
good to see
too.
you
You
again.
too. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.